Hi all, today I am going to be bringing you my spoiler-free review for Teen Wolf the movie. First of all, let me begin by saying that I'm a fan of Teen Wolf. When it first came out 12 years ago, I watched the weekly episodes. So when I got an email to say that I could pre-screen the movie, I was really excited. And then I got an email to say that I was able to interview some of the cast. When I got that email, I actually had to read it back a couple of times just to make sure that I was reading it correctly and there was no mistake. And it definitely took a while to sink in that I'd be interviewing some of the cast. So before I dive into the review, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, Chatting with B, please do so now. It can really help me be able to interview celebrities with you, the fans, joining in. If you haven't joined in or watched one of my interviews, what I do is I organise for celebrities to join us in an interview. Then you, the fans, get to zoom in from all over the world and speak to your favourite celebrity for free. It's a pretty cool experience, so yeah, make sure you subscribe. So Teen Wolf the movie will be streaming on Paramount Plus from January the 26th. It is directed by Russell Mulcahy and written by Jeff Davis. Now Jeff Davis was also the head writer on the Teen Wolf TV series. So as I mentioned, I'm a fan of Teen Wolf. So when I found out they were making a movie, I was really excited. But then I was a bit apprehensive because, you know, I love the show so much. I didn't want to watch the movie and be disappointed. When I found out that Dylan O'Brien, who plays Styles, wasn't returning, I won't lie, I was disappointed. But what I've loved about the movie is, like most of the main cast who have returned, they've actually used most of the main crew from the TV series. It makes sense, right? They did such a fantastic job on the TV series, so why wouldn't they bring them back for the movie? I also think it speaks volumes about what type of atmosphere or how it would be to be part of the Teen Wolf family. They've got most of the main cast and the crew back. They must be a real, you know, tight-knit group and just one big happy family. In the movie, there is a 15-year time jump. We find Scott has moved away from Beacon Hills and he is working in a veterinarian's office. Because there is this 15-year time jump, you know, the characters have grown and some of them have changed quite a lot. But the movie does allow you to settle back in with these characters that we love and the friendships they have. Friends who would do anything for each other, who are always there for each other, and friends who would risk their lives for each other. The film quickly brings our favourite characters back to Beacon Hills as Scott enlists the help of his trusted friends to fight this powerful and deadly enemy. We're also introduced to some new characters in the film, which is really exciting. Derek has a son, Eli. Jackson returns from London, and I really enjoyed seeing Jackson and Lydia back on screen together. Malia, she's got a new love interest. I guess you could call it a love interest. I'll let you decide once you've watched the movie. I think this is a great pairing. And in a shocking twist, we see the return of Alison Argent, who was killed in season 3 of the TV series. There are a lot of puzzles and riddles in this movie. I'm absolutely shocking at riddles. I just can't solve them. There are also a lot of fight scenes, which are obviously necessary, seeing as, you know, they are fighting against a powerful and deadly enemy. The fight choreography is amazing. And there's this one particular fight scene which is going to leave you shocked. What I will say is, you know, just like in the TV series, there are some winners and losers in the fight scenes, but I won't say too much more. I don't want to spoil it, but I will leave you with this one thing to think about. If Alison is actually, or has actually returned as Alison, if anyone dies in Beacon Hills, are they actually really dead? I don't know. So there were no lulls in this movie, which actually made it harder to watch, because even though I was eager to see, you know, how the movie ended, I didn't want it to end because then I knew that I'd have to once again say goodbye to these characters. Characters who over the years have, you know, made me laugh and then also had me reaching for the box of tissues. Right, now for some spoiler-free fan questions. A huge thank you so much to everyone who sent in some questions. They're fantastic and really interesting to read, so thank you. A lot of you have asked about Styles. Yes, we know he isn't in the movie, but people are wondering, you know, is he mentioned in the movie at all? And the answer is yes. Once you watch the movie, you'll understand why Styles isn't back in Beacon Hills with the rest of the gang. We had a question from Teen Wolf Brazil who had asked, does the movie have an impactful ending? And the answer is yes, it absolutely does. And it's definitely going to have a lasting impression on you in one way or another. Now we have a fan question from Shelley Hennig, Brazil. She's asked about the actors' performances. They were amazing. It's hard to believe that these actors haven't played these characters in a number of years, because watching them is like they had never left. The actors have also done a number of interviews and where they've explained that obviously since they starred in the TV series, you know, there's been a number of years between now the TV series and movies, so they've gained a lot of life experiences which they've then been able to use in the now older characters in Teen Wolf the movie. So for me, the movie, I loved it. Would I watch a sequel to the movie? Absolutely. Would I love to see a new season? Yeah. I'd really also love to see Dylan O'Brien back if they do make another movie or, you know, have another season. So if you are a fan of Teen Wolf, then this is a must watch. It will have you reunited with the characters that you've missed and loved. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please make sure you do, and also hit the like button, and you can also find me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. All right, have a good day.
Thank you for watching. Did you enjoy this video? Then please hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss a single fan panel or interview.